All right, let's just jump right into it. The title you just saw, that's not clickbait. We are talking about a house worth almost $500,000 that actually sold for the price of a new car. So, in the next few minutes, we're going to break down exactly how something like that is even possible. So, yeah, the big question, how does a deal like this even happen? I mean, it seems to fly in the face of everything we know about the housing market, right? But what you're about to see is that it all comes down to a specific little corner of the real estate world where having the right information at the perfect time is absolutely everything. Okay, take a look at this place. This is the house. A beautiful 4-bedroom, 3-bath townhouse in a really nice community in Henderson, Nevada. It's got a pool, plenty of space. I mean, it's pretty much exactly what you'd picture for a home valued at nearly $440,000. It's a dream property by any standard. And this is what it sold for at auction. Yeah, just let that number sink in for a second. And that's not a down payment, okay? That is the entire purchase price for the whole house. The gap between what it's worth and what it's sold for is, well, it's almost unbelievable. To put that percentage into perspective for you, it means the buyer paid less than 8 cents on the dollar for this property. That's not just a home run. That is a grand slam deal that can literally define an investor's entire portfolio for the year. Which, of course, brings up the question we're all thinking. Was this just some crazy 1 in a million stroke of luck? Or is there a system that makes these kinds of things possible? Well, the answer isn't luck. It's about mastering a very specific and very fast-paced environment. To understand the how, we first have to understand the where. Because I can tell you right now, you're not going to find a deal like this on Zillow or by calling up your local real estate agent. Nope. These deals are forged in the wild, fast-paced, and pretty complex world of foreclosure auctions. It's a total pressure cooker environment where fortunes can be made or lost in a matter of minutes, often literally right there on the courthouse steps. You see, the whole foreclosure journey follows a pretty clear timeline. It kicks off with a notice of default, or NOD for short. That's the first public red flag. That's followed by a notice of trustee sale, which is when the auction officially gets scheduled. And then, finally, you've got auction day itself. Now, for a savvy investor, each one of these stages is a crucial piece of intel. But wait a minute. If this information is public, why isn't every single investor bidding on these properties? Well, the catch is that while the data is out there, it's a mess. It's scattered, and it moves at lightning speed. To win, you need more than just access. You need an edge. You need a secret weapon. And this is it, a foreclosure intelligence platform. The best way to think of it is like a Bloomberg terminal for Wall Street, but instead of tracking stocks, it's for foreclosed homes. It just vacuums up all that messy public data and turns it into clean, simple, actionable intelligence for investors. And this is just a fundamental shift in how things are done. The old way meant spending days, maybe weeks at the courthouse, buried in paperwork, just hoping to find a lead. The new way? The lead finds you. It pops up on your phone instantly with a ton of the research already done before you even open the notification. The impact of being this efficient is enormous. Investors using this kind of data platform are reporting they save over 20 hours a week. Now, that's not just time saved, that's a 20-hour head start on the competition every single week. So it's really not just about saving time, it's about turning that time into a massive strategic advantage, using precise data to make smarter moves in a very, very high-stakes game. And in this game, your data has to be right. Close enough can lead to financial disaster. An accuracy rate of 99.8% pulled directly from the courthouse feeds is the kind of rock-solid foundation that lets investors act with speed and, more importantly, with confidence. So what does this data advantage actually look like in practice? Well, it's knowing about a new property the second it gets filed. It's instantly seeing its market value from Zillow. It's calculating your potential return on investment in just a few clicks and seeing every opportunity laid out on a map. It's really about having the answers before other people even know the right questions to ask. And the results? They're pretty significant. Investors using this technology have collectively acquired over $52 million in property. This proves it's not just some little niche tool for a few experts. It's a system that's driving success at a massive scale. And here's the human side of it. A real estate investor named Michael says he closed more deals in the last 6 months using this data than he did in the previous 2 years combined. Think about that. That's a total transformation of his business. Ultimately, when you zoom out, the story of this $34,500 house isn't just about one incredible deal. It's a perfect example of a huge fundamental shift that's happening across the entire investment landscape. The clear takeaway is this. In any market that moves this fast, the competition isn't just person against person anymore. It's information against information. Speed and data have become the most valuable currency of all. And you can actually measure the effect. Data-driven investors are reporting success rates up to 40% higher than those who are still relying on the traditional old-school methods. It's a clear, measurable advantage that's reshaping who wins and who loses. Which leaves us with this final thought to chew on. We tend to think of real estate as being about brick and mortar, right? The physical house. But in today's world, whether you're talking about houses or stocks, is the most valuable asset the thing itself, or is it the information about it?